What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be kind of a mix-up. I'm going to start with a little fly fishing, see if I can get some bluegill. I can see them out there and they are hitting the top water pretty good, so hopefully I can catch a couple gills and then maybe we'll move towards some bass. But let's start with the gills on the fly, see what happens. There we go. Instant hookup with a bluegill. Got a little spider fly on here. So cool. First cast, which is incredible. It's even a bass following it. There it is, first fish on the fly. Just a little bluegill fly fishing. Boom, first fish. We'll take that. Here's the little spider fly I'm using. It's a pretty cool little lure. It's got a really small hook on there, kind of a trout lure or bluegill. There it is. Got another bluegill. This is awesome. They're hitting topwater so good. So cool. That's incredible. Not only are they hitting it, but that lure is gone. Give me a second, I'm gonna get it out. Second little gill on the fly. Super cool, trying to throw them out to that fresh water. None of this weedy stuff. There it is. Another bluegill. I just keep missing the hook set. Had tons and tons of bites. It's insane out here, honestly. Boom. Beautiful gill, beautiful. Man, he inhaled that thing. Awesome. Another fly fishing gill. Good deal. There's a really nice fish. Oh yeah, that's the biggest one of the day by far. Great little bluegill. Absolutely beautiful bluegill. Coming right off these bluegill beds. Very cool fish to catch. Put them right back down on those beds. Well, I think my camera was off, but I just caught my first largemouth on the little spider. Right off the weed edges. Right where it starts to drop off, I seen a few fish swimming by and thought I'd cast out to them. I had a feeling there was some largemouth in there. I think I seen 3 fish, and I did end up getting the smallest of them, but that's okay. A fish is a fish, I'll take it. Especially with me being new to the fly fishing game. Still got a lot to learn. There we go. I think I got another little largie. Good deal. This is awesome. First time ever really getting out with the fly rod and, you know, actually catching some decent fish. I've caught, I think 3 is the most I've ever caught in a sitting, so this is very cool to be able to catch more than that. Not a big one by any means, but I'll take it. Hammered him. Hammered him. Awesome gill fishing. This is wild. Oh man, he's got a chunk taken out of his tail on both ends, a little bloody on the bottom still. Huh. This is just nuts. Absolutely crazy. I've fished out here tons of times with crappie nibbles, and I think this is just way easier than fishing with bait. The only part that stinks is that that bait is so small these fish can inhale it in no time. And you have to try and dig that bait out every time. It's usually not too deep, but every now and then you'll get one pretty far down in there. This is just wild. There it is. Nice. No, these aren't monsters by any means, but it's still incredible to be able to catch some of these. There he goes. I think I'm going to do a quick retie and run out to the car and grab a few things, and then we're going to keep trucking on around this pond and see if we can get a few more. I like to try and mix a few bass in. It's so important when fishing for these bluegills to watch that bite. If you're missing that bite, you're going to miss that hook set. That's what I've found to be very, very important when it comes to these bluegill. Quick release. That one was another 6-incher or so. I think I'm going to work my way around the pond now and see if we can't find us a bass or some more bluegill beds to hit up. Ooh, nice bass. Really cool. Awesome big bass. Just on that little spider. I've got such a small hook on here. I hope I can get him in. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, he's pulling so hard. Okay, just gonna lift him up. Boom! Knocked him out. Yeah, buddy. Just a little teeny tiny fly. Now this right here helps me appreciate these small flies, because as a bass fisherman I like to throw some of that bigger stuff, and that bigger stuff doesn't always work with the flies. It's hard to throw such monstrous baits. When it comes to fly fishing, you don't necessarily need such large baits to go after bluegill and bass. That was really cool and really unexpected. I wasn't really planning on catching big bass on such small lures, so very cool. I think this is another little bass, maybe? Yep, another little bass. That gum, I'm tearing them up today. I love how aggressive these little ones are. They'll see something they want and they will just shoot out, and they don't care what's in the way. If there's 10 bluegills, they'll just plow right through them to get that bait. Those little ones are intense. They're mean, and they want what they want. That's for darn sure. There we go, baby. Heck yes. Another awesome bass. Probably not the easiest way to get him up here. There he goes. Probably not the best way to lift him up is just by the line. There's quite a ledge here, and so it's kind of difficult to bend over that far. Oh my goodness, this must be a bass. Pulling really hard. Oh yeah, another nice bass. Cool. I'm digging the spider. I might go pick up about 10 of these things. Another largemouth. Boom, off he goes. Hope you guys have enjoyed part 1 of this insane fly fishing episode. Get ready for part 2 because it's going to be even better. Bass fishing galore. Part 1's a lot of bluegill and bass. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to make, and part 2 will be strictly bass. It's going to be insane. Wish me luck. Hopefully we can get on to a bunch of them.